takes.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game features a very active secondary. The Colts are top 10 in forcing interceptions, and they'll be up against the Jags, who will be testing that coverage.
Thank you, Larry. We welcome you to the heart of the Hoosier State in the Circle City of Indianapolis, Indiana, and Lucas Oil Stadium. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Play fake to Gore. It's locked. Now he's flushed out left. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. A shotgun snap for Locke. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Byron Maxwell. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. On second down, here's Fournette. And, oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
And it's 1st and goal now, but still 10 yards to go. Now they try the right side here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Now Bortles. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. Eagles now on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Here we go now. Green, 90.
Now they'll let Olawale have a crack at it. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line. Line of scrimmage. And tough starting field position here. From the end zone, Love. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now the 4th-year man from Texas A&M, Kristen Michael. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Back to throw now in his own end zone. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. The Colts send out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. Taking on the midfield logo. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Throwing, Hundley. Being chased out left. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Fournette running right. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Now Hundley. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal from the 5. And the D looking like they may blitz. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs and good.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there, hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Now a handoff. It's Christian Michael trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
They run again with Michael. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Out of the gun, Luck. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to throw. He's got him in. Complete. The big fella. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jack Doyle, 77 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. And from down in Miami, an update. The Dolphins have moved out in front of the Jets. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. A reminder later tonight, a game some folks have had circled on their calendars since the schedule came out in April. That's the Super Bowl rematch. Falcons, Charles, at Foxborough to take on the Patriots.
Super Bowl 51.5, anyone?
Then on Monday night, that's no slouch either. An NFC East battle between the Redskins and the Eagles. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
And Leonard Fournette impressing there with that run. It's hard to believe that no Jacksonville Jaguar has broken 1,000 yards since Maurice Jones-Drew in 2011. I think Leonard Fournette could be that guy.
Even with the ankle injury last year at LSU, still averaged 6.5 yards per carry.
And absolutely intimidated opposing defenses. A lot of guys simply didn't want to tackle him.
23 yards on the play. They'll look to throw here on first down. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Colts pick it up. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They go to Michael again, and he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now a give. It's Michael. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Love. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Fournette, a first down carry. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. If they want to try that again, go play. Action hit him over the top.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. And let's see 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Here's Fournette. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, the spin. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Escaping the pressure right. Luck showing he can be dangerous when he tucks it and runs. He's able to pick up the first down.
How about that scramble by Andrew Luck? Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and, yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked everyone, ran a sub-4 840.
And he grew up a big soccer guy over in Europe, so he knows how to use his feet.
That he does, and I think it has helped his legs along the way as well.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. Luck on first down. Looking deep for Hilton. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off around the 27.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Green with a catch left side. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jabal Sheard coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. He'll look to throw. He's got his man. That's Landry. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. They'll look to throw now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go!
A handoff, Fournette running left. Fournette, a first down, still going. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. On the NFL scoreboard, second quarter up in Minneapolis. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet, right near the 27.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On first down, Locke. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They'll try Michael on the right side. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Colts on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Locke. Steps away to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Colts send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. It's the Dolphins that have grabbed the early lead over the Jets, and we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. It looked like he might beat that last man. He doesn't, though, but it goes as a 32-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They go play action here on first down. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Come on, let's go. What? None. Flex round. Let's go.
Here's a give to Fournette. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And an alley to run. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. Fighting through, and he's got space. He's at the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. 70 yards. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Ronnie Hillman in there. He gets the carry. And now running right through it. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Shift together here from the D-line. Here's Locke. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on to it at second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle that time. And that'll make it third down.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and react into the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On 1st and 10, Locke. Throw left side complete. That's Holmes. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Throwing again is Locke. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Byron Maxwell. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
It's caught, Kamar Aiken. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball to the middle of the field.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 16. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. And now out come the Jags. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Yeah, they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on.
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz.
Brad 38! Brad 38! Flex round! Flex round!
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Robinson. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3.
Come on, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Come on, let's go. What? Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Ohio. Come on, let's flex round. Flex round.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Oh, my, you know that's one that he'll want to have back. I mean, they did everything right. Got the linebackers commit on the play action. He just flat out missed.
Let's go.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. Great move, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And Lambo will put this one through. They're on to the second half now down in Miami. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And the Colts coming out now. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. To throw on 2nd down is Locke. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dante Fowler in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. Here's Luck. Now a hit and Luck lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Dante Fowler getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And the offense inside the 5 here at the 4. It's 1st and goal. They come out here in the I. A handoff to Fournette. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars continue to roll.
And this is the kind of day a running back dreams of. They keep handing him the ball, and he keeps taking it in for touchdowns.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down. 3rd and 2, Luck. Dancing to his left. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. On first down, it's Luck. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now Luck. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 35. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Space to run past the 20. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Let's go. Ryan 38.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Here we go. Ryan 38.
They'll give Fournette another crack. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Defense showing blitz.
Come on, let's go.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And that is no good. He pulled it just a wee bit wide left. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Doyle. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. A shotgun snap for Locke. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw here is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. On 2nd and 10, Locke. Buying time to his left. Going deep for Moncrief. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves. But they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And Daniels has it, left side. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
He was looking for Daniels that time. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Colts on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing is Locke. They go with the screen to Gore. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Calais Campbell coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9.
Here
Bortles going to throw here. He's going to float this one deep right side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Here we go now. 58,
Bortles on the give to Fournette. Fournette, a first down, still going. 20! And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 41 yards on the ground. And now a first down following that long gain.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And the Colts getting ready to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right?
Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Now they got to get to the line quickly. 3rd and long. It's Luck. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. He'll take this inside the 40. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now they try the right side here. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. And now here's a carry heading left. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
It's in the fourth quarter down in Miami. The Jets continuing to pour it on. They're opening the lead up even further. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play. One last throw here for Love. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.